Well, here we go again, folks. I swear to God. Situation around the world just seems to keep getting worse and worse and worse. Worse and worse and worse. Trump in Venezuela. Power and oil. Nothing just helps the oil companies make more money, money, money. And a lot of that, of course, gets kicked back to the politicians. But his raid in Venezuela kind of reminds me of what Israel is doing in Gaza and the West Bank. International law. Well, I guess international law is controlled by Israel and the United States. NATO countries, hell, they're just all puppets, always have been. We started them, we supported them, we built the UN. we just can't seem to get our act together when it comes to peaceful situations instead of power and greed. What now? Colombia? He's threatened Colombia. He's threatened Mexico. God, he's just about threatened everybody in the world. And you know, when we deal in South America, granted, those countries and their leaders, they suck, just about like ours do. Rubio, I swear. That's another of Trump's. Man, where did he get these people? But, you know, you can always get people who can talk a lot of crap, talk whatever the power tells them to say, and they make their money, they live good, they got no problems. Their families have no problems, they live top of the heap. Well, a lot of people around the world just suffer because all these wonderful politicians. But could you imagine what the United States, its government, could really do around the world if it tried? Oh, now, what? We want Greenland. What's next? We want Canada? Well, one thing for sure. We got to be very careful that we don't make China, Russia mad. When they get to the point of where they feel so threatened that they're just liable to react in one heck of a destructive way. There just doesn't seem to be any answers to all this crap. Oh, Trump. Yeah, a lot of people voted for him. Some of the promises he made, he's keeping. And let's get to drugs. Drugs have been manufactured all over the world since the beginning of time, just about. A lot of it is needed for medical purposes. But too many politicians make money from drugs. They've done it. Afghanistan. When we went into Afghanistan, I remember right, it was rated number 8 in poppy growing around the world. Well, that stupid idiot that was running Afghanistan for the USA, he spent taxpayers' money bringing in all kinds of new equipment, farming equipment, tractors, and gave it all to the poppy growers. And we had one rule, militarily speaking: do not raid the poppy fields. Ain't that amazing? Do not raid the poppy fields. So anyway, when we left Afghanistan, poppy growers, it became #1 in the world growing poppy. Boy, it's amazing, isn't it? Amazing how we handle drug enforcement. And now Trump is using that excuse in Venezuela. Drug enforcement. Ain't nothing wrong with drug enforcement. But is that a reason to attack a country and supposedly kidnap the president? Interesting, isn't it? Well, we did the same thing in Panama. We ended up taking out Noriega because drug dealing. Actually, Noriega refused to pay the politicians any money. That's what really pissed them off, okay? And then we had to go take over Grenada. A couple of things that made us look good after Vietnam. Oh, amazing what the United States could really do in this world if it just quit causing more problems, invading more countries, spending taxpayers' money by the billions and trillions, and getting a lot of Americans killed. Man, oh man, oh man. We have not accomplished one decent thing since the end of World War II. Amazing, really amazing how the world puts up with this crap. But hundreds and hundreds of millions of citizens around the world. Hell, I blame them. I blame them. I blame me. I blame us all. Because we do not put a stop to it. Period. We just don't put a stop to it. Power and greed. My God Almighty. Since the beginning of the world. Just power and greed. And, like I say, hundreds of millions of people around the world just keep allowing it to happen. That's about it, folks. I just had to get my 2 cents worth in, wondering where this is all going to lead to. Is it going to start another war? And if it does, it's not going to end very well. Especially when you start using nuke weapons. And just like old Khrushchev said a long, long time ago, United States is the only one that has ever used a nuke against another country and its people. Oh well, folks, let's see how it goes. See how it works out. Hope for the best. Have a good day, folks. From the world-renowned professor of history.